Well, I've just been to put a little bit of petrol in this car. I've still not managed to get it above 20 miles per hour, and I really do want to give this car a little bit of a run. It does need a service. It definitely needs a service, but I've put a little bit of air in the tyres. The front right-hand side it only had about 19 pounds. So let's turn it on and see how it drives. And oil pressure races straight up to 60 pounds on tick over, which is a fantastic sign on a Jaguar. Okay, here we go. I'll take the handbrake off, that'll be a help. Yeah, the handbrake's definitely sticking slightly. I don't think it's really been used for years. Let's try and ratchet it a couple of times. Put it in reverse. It's just sticking very slightly, but I'm not too worried about that. We can easily fix that. Yeah, I can hear it rubbing on the discs. Damn. Ah, it's stopped now, that's good. So that, nope, it's definitely rubbing. It's the handbrake. They're devilishly awkward to work on, handbrakes on these early XJ6s. It's an inboard. Yeah, it's making a dreadful row. Yeah, I'm gonna have to pull in. This is a bloody nuisance. Let's see if we can. I'll put the handbrake on, I'll rock it back and forth just very gently. Creak, creak. Put it forwards. Creak, creak. Backwards. And let's let it off, see if I can nudge it into submission. Right. It's all to be expected on a car that's barely been driven for years. I'm going to have to wind the windows down. Hopefully it won't be too noisy. I've not worked out if the air conditioning is or isn't working yet. I don't think it is. I'm absolutely sweltering. Hopefully there's not too much wind noise. I've got a lapel mic, so you should be able to hear me. And that handbrake has stopped sticking now, but I'm definitely going to have a look at that. You can get the handbrake out with the suspension in situ. The handbook tells you that the rear suspension has to be removed, but I have done it in the past. It is a difficult job. It is a bit of a devil. It might take an hour fiddling about, and if I remember rightly, I had to bend the spanner at 90 degrees to actually make the spanner fit where I clearly couldn't get my hand. It's a ratchet system. It's supposed to be like a self-tightening ratchet system. With use, the cable stretches, and the cable stretches slightly, and it just becomes, it loses adjustment. But they do have like a ratchet, and it's supposed to tighten itself up. But with lack of use, they just sort of seize, and this one clearly isn't releasing properly. And that's no surprise. The car's barely been driven in years. So apart from that, and this intermittent speedometer, it either works or it doesn't work. It's not working right this second, but all these little things to be expected on the car that's not been driven for years. But the main thing is we have beautiful oil pressure, and it's maintaining 60 pounds a square inch at tick over, which is really fantastic on an old Jag. I've had a lot of old Jags and never one with their oil pressure like that. So it gave me the confidence to buy the car, to be honest with you. I didn't know anything of its history before I bought it, but once I'd seen the oil pressure, and it's like that hot, cold on tick over or even high revs. So let's see if we can still not go above 20 miles per hour, but I really do want to get it moving slightly and see where we are with it. And, it's a bit intermittent. I'm not sure if they're cable operated or electronically operated speedos, but they'll probably kick in a minute or two. But truthfully, I'm absolutely elated with this car. I'm so happy with it. It feels beautiful, sounds beautiful, and despite not being sort of cleaned and polished for years, it still smells beautiful. It's very dry inside here, and it's it's all dirty and dusty, and in the coming days and weeks I'll really attend to that. Looking forward to reviving the interior, and I'll do it all on camera. You get to see all this. And I do intend to keep all the other window up. It's a bit noisy. There we go. I found a vacuum hose in the engine bay which had fallen off, and I believe that was on the something to do with the heater servo. I'm not entirely sure, I can't remember, it's a long time since I've worked on one, but I've managed to fit the vacuum hose back on. But the heater system seemed to be working, and then now I've come out to drive it, it seems to not be working, and so it's possible that that hose has fallen off again. But not to worry, it's driving absolutely beautifully despite it having no use. It's not been serviced properly in years, and I just want to give it maybe 10 miles on the clock before I spend a day or two servicing it, and I will really service it very heavily and change all fluids. I suspect all of the belts and hoses will need to be changed. I won't rely on those as being good. Here we go, get into a road where I might be able to go slightly faster. I do an awful lot of motorway driving between Nottingham and Brighton. I live between two homes 200 miles apart, and I travel very, very regularly, and this car's got to be extremely well cared for, because this is going to be the car I'm going to be doing those monstrous drives in, up to 1,000 miles a week. So speedometer's still not working, but I think I'm doing roughly about 50, and just all these little things. I need to investigate the handbrake, need to investigate the speedometer not working, and just little gremlins that creep up. There's probably got nothing more than a little bit of corrosion on one of the terminals, something like that. But I quite enjoy doing little jobs like that, going through. But yeah, it's driving beautifully. It really is driving beautifully. Better than could be expected for a car that's not been serviced for a long time. It has a very good service history, but it's had very little use recently, and I think the owner just didn't use it. He kept it in a garage, covered over with a blanket, and very occasionally used it. But yeah, I'll be servicing it probably every 8 weeks, I would think. Full oil and filter changes every 8 weeks. I do use my cars heavily, and I like them to be perfectly serviced, so it will take me quite a while to go through everything that this needs. Then we'll attend to the cosmetics of like cleaning it. A few minor problems with the paintwork here and there, nothing serious, but it will definitely need to be treated, and the sooner the better, quite frankly. Yeah, I'm not going to get to go fast. I think I've been up to about 50. It feels fine. I'm not going to go any faster. Not until I've really been through everything. It's maintaining good pressure, and it feels beautiful. I'm so pleased. Alright, I'm actually going to switch off the camera here. We're at a traffic island. I can just reach over and turn off the camera.